More at so high peace 104.3 FM so near the Shmaima Yamamunina and some ho do I have one no memo and Amahoro so and a yes in Konya at the Besomo Cassia wait and hold ya for hello 101.5 you were Dume Okumase Yeba and Krahasaya okay 101.7 needs 100.9 your worship house or Abeka Junction Ghana and Yaman on the radio stations I would open Womina Akabum Efakasi Boya Twapiti we are Sama de Shepiankoma one more and ye be etie ene awie ensamo de esomo no ne edimu akote ebi ene se His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wakopie mu wo Cairo wo Paris France maimu ya 8th edition of Paris Peace Forum wakwakotai echire edi dwumaso soronko wo ho sanso ena yene constitutional lawyer Samuel Fem Betty ebetwetwe nkomo efa Attorney General na muntu a watu ye nam soama minority womo akasa ede afa ho edwadifo no mo sada mo sayam de adesede eto aban yenim se betumi a anka ye port no a womo e charge wo dollar mu no womo ehwe so betumi ayi saade no afiri wo se be ya beboa edwadifo
ya womo mo firi ada famanu omo yom nyama wa ha enokre ba nemu omo mi hu port no wie edwadifo
Peace Kasiabo na wie ye ne Asen South Mrashebedwane osofo intimfo dwo betwetwe nkomo efa anti LGBTQ bill ya wochese watwe asense mu na so wo mo sign e dia beto Mrashebedwa enem ebie Egypt aban anamusini ewo my Ghana mu so e de atudwa chemu se ne man na aboa wo mo ho pa so on ba be so my Ghana sinemu na ensano nyuma esua meche technical and vocational education no
we will bring a lot of missions to present their experience to the Ghanaian colleagues. We are helping in training and capacity building.
Ebusia wene sankaya hodo na ya boabo ni nyina no esinkonwa ede ebesomo yemfa seda ema enwumakoi MTN
ka se wie yi ase wunum nkomo ne dada ni na ne se mobile phone ekuta ye on se nipa tuni na ya nanim anu akonti mobile phone yi ya de chip anasim na shimansana yetumi ayadwuma na so MTN adaroma o download my MTN app e betre wo kwan a o mobile phone na kuta wo no chip anasim nhyem enso be yadwuma pepepe se de chip anasim nhyem no anato ko MTN office bia no a ye be ya ma wo ye friend seamless enti seamless na eSIM no so bra so nne na hwa yesi dodo atwa asra no antwi bia be ka se ogbawrewu. This is chocolate drink. Oh, here we done no. As a shoe as a womb. A banasa would to be on the safer side, no. Face so say na no name Kenya ni peduano. Titu no wa ye mojo go ve se kontum re dia keja. Ube gina won so. So why you juma said ye na efata. Koko won wode ni na obenya. Tunum this way a nya sa assurance no. Ewie ni amoto akasebo emu yemme ohene nana kwame amo ena
Mame biama kwafo Africa sebono ensem ene krata ya efri abankesie mo abetodwa enese His Excellency John Dramani Mahama sabre ya yanuguso ayeka de wakopie mu ewo France Cropon Paris wokwa na Paris Peace Forum de toso enwotwe onde dinanimu nyam akotai echire na dwumadie no enene chena na womde ehhehye so na wokyerese nyame yadom na owie sa dwumadie no ewo Paria odneni ebechemu ewo Cairo Egypt Cropon emu na ehoso no oye panyin so kwa watonsa Egypt mampanyin atonsa frene se womo eba bebie Grand Egyptian Museum bi ano nyame ya adoma memenda November abusum de dikan no wohwehwe se mampanyin John Dramani Mahama edna numonyam eba beta yechiri etu obekwa akoye ne sa pepepe wo free hono mo na chese wodneni akire o my Ghana mu nyame ya adoma mampanyin besan abo memu ye November abusum de to so emieno ewa afimo Felix Kwachifosu ya ono ene kasa ema mampanyin ya ono san ye so afo hwa mampanyin egita hodie so ewa bankese mu ne sa ene shekrata yi ase
na ya wo mampanyin atena ye wa na wanam ne trefo pani ye Callistus Mahama ena wode krata ya babonti na krata yi wode ma aban aso ya hodo ni na krata yi mu nsɛm ɛkɔma abanyumakuo so nyinaa ɛna afei kura kɛseɛ kura nketewa ɛne mansin ɛna afei abanyumakuo nkura bata ne nyinaa no saa krata yi mu nsɛm ɛyɛ wɔn nsɛm pa na wei yɛ krata a mampani ɛnam ne twerɛfoɔ so atwerɛ ɛde ka yi asɛyɛ ahodoɔ ɛhyɛ aban ase ɛne ne nkura bata ahodoɔ nyinaa na afei abanyumakuo akɛseɛ ne nketewa afi kropon kronketewa ene mansin metropolitan municipal ana afi district assemblies ni na se we do ode kai wo mo se so wo mbese ne nso a afia mu krata bi pie a krata na epie ye no wo mo ya we afa kwan a wo bi ni padase ni ne nsatian efidi a wo disisum yetumi hu se asemesi na obenten woni amiaji tumu se ayo onie enho amane June bosom ne da to so dun wotwe 2014 ana sanse se yeyi edi nkan baaye na ebaaye se aban ewo ekwan a anamfidi a se yepese ehu se asemesi na obenten ni a ne nsatea no mu bi atetuni ne kokromuti so de siso a efidie ne betre se ampa woni no onie automated fingerprint identification system na eno na krata yi ba yi kai abanyumako ni aseye ene metropolitan municipal ne district na se we yade e wo ho dada abanyu a wo ba so esem kubu enti wo mo hye ne so papa na enie krata yi se abanyam sa automated fingerprint identification system no so ade to aseye bia nim abanjumeko bia nim ene metropolitan municipal ne district assembly bia nim se yawo NIA ye national identification authority a wo mo na wo mana bo mo pa eso mo ma yemfidi a ebetumi a kire se nipa wei onie anasa asemesi enie no mo so besre pa aban na nam sa NIA so ena apɛ abɛfo kwan anamfidie a yɛde behunu asemesi a no obenten ɛyɛ ne sanso nti saa NIA fo enhyehyɛ yɛ no a aban de yi adwuma no ɛma kwan sɛ saa asemesi a no obenten bi egyina wɔ man no ana aban anamu na wadidwa anaso egyina aban anamu akɔyɛ contract bi a ɛwɔ sɛ NIA wɔ mo mfidie no a emiatumi de hunu asemesi a no obenten no eno so ka Ghana card a nipa no kuta a kire se meni asemesi emaye mfa Ghana card no kura kire se asemesi ni nie e wo san fidie no so edi adanse ansa ebiewu saa kwan beboa ma fa ne se aban adwumako bi etu anamon bi aban adwumako foforo bi nso nim no no so kotu saa anamon kro no ano a ye behu se o da bi saa anamon we no aban adwumako bi etu dada na ankobɔ so ɛna bio nso so aban nyumakuo ɛna afi aban nyuma ɛho nsɛm nyinaa no yɛbɛtumi abɔ ho ban sɛ deɛ sɛ ne fata na brekro na mu nso so ɛka yɛbɔ sɛ aban nyumakuo asɛyɛ wɔ mu mfidie ɛsɛ yɛyɛ ne yie yɛsesa ne adeade nyinaa ɛto betwa krata yi wie no ɔse aban asɛyɛ no wɔ mu ntie ne yie metropolitan municipal ne district assemblies ntie ne yie ɛne aban nyumakuo department ne agencies ne nanso so ntie ne yie sɛ efitin na eko ema abanse ya na adwumekuo bi enka se wonu akwa akoto ana okope ana okoye afidi a emietum de hunu asemesi ana obenten oyesa etiamra ebiewu se uwo mumfidie dada a momie de hunu asemesi ana obenten na ene na edie no ebo insan ho a bomodin ase mobema mumfidie no ne na edie na ye kolabo na NIA mfidie no etumi achemo de na se ne yem na NIA die no NIA adwuma se de se na efata ebiem wo bibia no a ewo se wogina aban anase wogina ahyeye bia na mu eye contract bia no krata mu nsam ne se fitin na ekọ ekwan ya yede behu sa asemesi wei an wo se fata ese ogina aban anamu ona se ogina aban dwumako bia anamu eye contract no nyese bia yehu na ID card a ne afie ni ha ni ahwe ni akɔhwe nanim ni ahwe picture wɔ so yɛ san dabi yɛnyɛ ne saa na mmom no ɛwɔ sɛ yɛde fa biometric verification nim deɛ yɛ amom de aba no wɔn mfamfam ebio wo yɛ abadwumaku ana wo yɛ asɛyɛ na nsa modwuma amu yɛ nti wo amu hia mu mfidi amu de behu asemesi ana obenten a mpanifo asɛm a wɔn de aba nie mo kɔ akɔtɔ a wɔ sɛ mpanifo hu mu bi na wɔn makwanyansa no makɔ akɔtɔ efiri na akɔ wo a wo bɛkɔti sanse sɛ yɛyi no mampani sɛ watomra sɛ mra ne wudi wo a wanka sɛ ogyegyegye
Yentu akasiebo no eswaye Egypt aban anamusini ewo my Ghana mu His Excellency Wael Fati Ahmed enwode atudwa ese ukọ Egypt mino emu a womo no ahyeda ato fapem a saa fapem no ano den pa titu efa enwumasua a ye ensa nwuma entity yemu obi asebio owa adoma chede sonko a wo mbetimi ahwe saa adoma chede na omatimi ama dadie na nipa no de aye adwuma eno ne ade ba ko a eboa epia ema womo esikasem ne adwade ho totoye no ekọ nanim eyie pa ne senti na womo enye opepa se won ba betai o my Ghana swachi na emfaso bebra Egypt man no womo enya efa saa technical ne vocational education ho no ye ne omo ne o my Ghana edinkita ho na yensusu yetimi enya emfaso ne bi ewo so na wode sansemi etudwa ebra wo konsahwe ewo Eco Technical and Vocational Institute ya ewo Spinters ho na wode etudwa acheche mu se wo ma wiata so wo ede ehyehyeye pa bi eba na wo de abenfo ne animdifo wo ma ben ewo san nwuma sua ne san nwuma entity mu wo be free Egypt no ma bagana ha na wo so nimdia wo nya no wo ne o my Ghana aba beche wo side to dwache mu se wo Egypt man mu a wo technical institutes no bebre etu wo ne Ghana eba bedika so bompa na yenso yen vocation ne technical training ne education no yeso yetimi aben ewo mu wo side to dwa bio no wo Ghana ban aba so pa se wo to anamo ahodo ehwe se Ghana yesi kasem ne adwade ho tutu yebetimi agina ne nan so na afen so no wo bie nwuma ekwan ama mabunu etimi enya bi aye no wonde rebete takramu din a o my Ghana ekwan a yesi so no eyade ekwan ten ya ebeboa o mayi.
We are helping in facilitating visas between the post countries, and we will bring a lot of missions to present their experience to the Ghanaian colleagues. We are helping in training and capacity building. We have a lot of institutes and authorities in Egypt that are working in capacity building and training. So we are very keen to transfer our experience to our brothers in Ghana. I'm always impressed to see the achievements here, either in Ecotech or all other projects in Ghana. We are seeing that the new government in Ghana is doing a great job to enhance the economy and facilitate job opportunities to everybody. Egypt always keen to enhance its relations with sister countries, simply like Ghana.
Ene a wuti ye His Excellency Wael Fati Ahmed ya ono ene ye Egypt aban anamusini ewo my Ghana mo owie ye ena Chief Executive Officer oda Eco Furniture Works Limited ano yera George Otubunsu ono so ede etudwache mu ese saa enkabo mu sonko a Egypt aban ene o my Ghana eba beye na ebeboa pa ama Eco Africa Trade susu ya wo mo ede aba no etimi agya ne nan so na saa de no eba beboa ama mayi mienu nyina wo manya mfaso e wo musikasam ene adwadie mu na no odi to dwache mu se e wo musi wo mutu ana mo akomo anim de na nso no hawa hodo pi ena eji wo mu abasemu ya wo gidie mapase saa 24-hour economy ya bayi ede ba no ebe so ha no dodo no ano aboa amanei suku ahodo ya ye kire ensanu nyuma ene ehonkro ne ba no etimi agina ne nan so.
Ecotech, Eco Furniture Works. Yeah, 2SC and was say yeah BB for the whole Africa. Until yeah BB for Eco African Trade. Na yeah ni na say you bit me edija ba kwambom. Until ohia enu na panyin mu no ha. Nya ban MY until bia new government aba was 24 hours me hu say wa share ni ma pass. So they say here say no the kodia I think say Ghana obi a we nsa no djuma bia no obit me aya amana pajama Ghana nyima so tuma kwa bonten.
Ene a woti ye Chief Executive Officer ya Oda Eco Furniture Works Limited ano Yera George Oti Bonsu Esther Uswa Labi ye sentreni ene bo nsemiano ebae.
Na Adam kuma wa mrase beje minority. Wa mo friends am telephone share mu ama so amemrase bejani a wono ena ye emramu futufo de ma Adam kuma wa mrase beje legal advisor of the Minority Caucus in Parliament. Honorable John Dako ena gina wo manam kasa ye na wo masem nyina ne se aban mranim krache a wono kro ya so afọ hwe atentene ne so. Minister of Justice our Attorney General, Dr. Dominic Ayeni. Papa Ghana Mamra Constitution no. Nefa ya Article 19 2C no. Odi asina motu mai say dondon ebumra no kom say gen. Na sentine say wo mu kire mu say. Se akoba say ebia Ghana ni bia ye ma ni dibre. Osusu say nipa ne de nsa bɔ ma ne sikam say bum. Atam bia kodi. Asinefu say twom. Nanka de anim ne se eba ne sa na se nipa no ye che no a ye nyamfa ne nkɔ asɛm de bia court nkɔbɔ no kɔ adu nti ye ntumi nka se odifo ana odibem tinka ne papa mu a weden ka Attorney General nanka odi nipa na kɔdina court na tembuafo abua ne bem ana so abu no fo nanso ɔmo de nkuma no wo mu hu ne saa Dr. Dominic Ayeni wo mu bɔ no kɔ adu se odi dawrubɔ nwumakuo ana ada ne court ehona obi a aban ni susu se wedu amani sika no odi ne kogina ebu nipa na tan ebu anofo na wo mu dom kuma no hu ne se enye eya de a wo mu je tum pene so a eye yie esan se entwa yie asem yi na ye ne ale afo no doso nanso de wonim mmra kamra titru eba no amamra constitution nkyire mu a waben pa wom Lawyer Samuel Fenbeti. Yani lawyer twetwe nkomo. Lawyer Peace FM sini ewie yi. Ya mo hado asem wakwa aba.
Ne mo na bibia ba ko de.
Adum ni experience o eye. Wadaro ma nanso e.
Ya me adum mo.
We dey se ba mbra ni mu a. U volume no ko fam kakra man.
Okay, na me ya adjustment kakra.
Kebe pepa.
Hello.
Hello, lawyer. Aye.
Okay.
Nia Attorney General, Minister of Justice, Dr. Dominic Ayeni. Oye, yaba mremu a. Etiamra ne kwanso ano no. Wa foma na won fom ye.
Well, me ka say bibia mu enkanka eba no emra yesi ade a esese woye ene kwan a esese ofaso ye no enye the same thing nti bibia esese woye no esanso wo kwan a esese ofaso na waye nti de wo ye yi problem a eye don kuma ene omo ka ho se ebia media briefings no ana enyamra kwan so ana se kwan a ofaso eye media briefings no ana mra kwan so na men hwa na men kira asia kakra dia me pa kira ne se there was difference between action and approach. Therefore, in this particular context of the media briefings, Attorney General Woyeno, a idea and Tiamra. Then to Namese and Tiamra. First of all, no. Then I am say, idea I am friend of public corruption. Obia nim ewa Ghana ana wienta afa na nyina say public corruption enye an ordinary criminal offense. Public corruption ewa different dimensions. Nti ne kura ewo mu say omo amoye anti-corruption crusaders the world over no. it has now been established that there is no way you can use only strict legal methods to fight public corruption. In fact, Dominic, Obet taking over as Attorney General. The first press briefing na oyeye. Oma Ghana Puanyana ETIAS say, one will adopt a different strategy in using the law to fight public corruption. And today, Donkumano Akan, no correct say, ye suspected or be said, were committing criminal offense. The normal route, they say, Yamfanum Kwajina court. Now, so that approach has been acknowledged as the worst form of trying to fight public corruption. And to one fancy and Ghana for, or say, one, he is going to depart from the traditional method of fighting corruption, which is that you take a strict legalistic approach. What the Obibekwa Kwajina court. Now, you say legal process and so on. Yeah, they assign Ecuadorian court here. Obia nu kwanse obasan ayesa asem no ho commentary. Nanso adebako a ewo mu ne say criminal standard of proof no. It is so high. Say most of the time no. Yeah, the assembly court because of failure to meet that standard no. The case can fail in court. But now no say nipa krono wanye bibia ense that it has not met the proof standard of proof in criminal cases. Therefore, mostly you see to fight corruption you use a three-pronged approach. Not just say approaches miansa and SSA yen kambum ne yen to tackle all the dimensions of public corruption. And that three-dimensional approach, you know, that you must always set out to name, shame, and jail. And to say the Assembly Court here, the first two strategies of naming and shaming are not things that can be done in court. In fact, Assembly Court here, so you can no longer name and shame somebody once the matter has gone into court. But we also know that without naming and shaming, the strict traditional prosecutorial process alone is not sufficient to fight public corruption. And say, here we are Dominic Bayer, or say me, I am going to adopt the progressive approach, not the traditional approach. And that progressive approach means that as Attorney General, your role is not only to prosecute cases in court. It is also to account to the people because you are the people's lawyer. So me as a lawyer, me handle a case here. I owe it a duty to you to explain to you what I am doing.
Lawyer.
So as the lawyer of the people of Ghana, he has the duty to explain to us Ghanaians that this is what I am doing. And we believe, or he believes, as he explained to Ghanaians in his first press conference, that he is bringing transparency and accountability into the process of fighting public corruption. So he's going exactly by what he has set out to do. And therefore, insofar as it doesn't offend against any law, because he is not convicting anybody. He is only explaining his modus operandi.
Law, I don't remember. What do I don't remember? What me you say? Entiam radia. Before we come to Article 19(2)(c), minority there ye enyina so ede ebo no kwadui. Na ya be interpretation no. My emisa kakra content of kwadu no obo accused no. Our press briefings no. Une say ebisa ya o go beyond boundaries emma details bi anka wo beyinya say asem na kokoto a ya case management ewie biemu no so bia meka ne de no ene na nka ya ka bi wo ho but aya o kan as de court ebisa for details of code na wo boni pa no.
Yo, say at the stage warrior media engagement no. Watch the alleged offenses are Nipakrono aye. Young Kai said the time I warrior media engagement and not one young case no court. And to the award Cabiano are the possible offenses that the person will be charged with. That's why they are now okay. Assembly court umpa answer a prosecutor be at the assembly court no. What in some no no way you be able to the be account until say or you satisfied say this is what I'm going to take to court. Even say what the court inside the court no answer a trial no crowd start no. We still prune and dissect the case and remove some and reduce some and say you could do that the friend case management conference and a application for a directions no. And the whole process down to specific issues. And I say, you see, a fisherman goes to sea, you cast your net. So, and we pull it in now. Yeah, any the open now why you have working it. Yeah, open now with the coffee. What you copy your answer no then once I am now still you will clean it. And that process no and say whatever he's saying is set in stone. What is here? And that we knowing the cases and the charges and it is a process that continues from the investigation to the trial until the conviction or the declaration of innocence. And it's that issue where public briefings now, Attorney General no. Is it a violation of the due process and presumption of innocence principles, and now it is a strategy to bring accountability? And the answer is clear because Ono can say a strategy to bring transparency and accountability to the criminal prosecution process. Not that he is sidestepping or he is bypassing the presumption of innocence principle or the due process principles in the Constitution. So, and up till now, court beyond out, every can say, that aspect of the fighting crime by shining light on accountability and transparency, that it is something that will prevent due process and the presumption of innocence from happening. Because found the yaka afa wo abonten ya do ko gina court ya dia obi aka afa asem no wo abonten a emfam ma court. And there is no way a court of competent jurisdiction should think that just because somebody has informed the client Ghana for say Ejuma mi di na say me do wa me de be court. So as a matter of legal opinion and in my personal opinion, I believe that insofar as he has clarified to we as Ghanaians that I am no longer ready to fight public corruption through the usual narrow going to court, but I am going to open up the process so that we can fight crime by naming and shaming. And to say, we a public officer, now we him say, Okwaya dear Sumasi, and now Oko di a yibi, not say you go do one thing now will pesa, and they're all now what you. So, and that kind of deterrent effect, and don't see idea even here because Obia Livius ha, Ope didn't say it. So, but in conclusion, no, me patch say, the echo public sphere, no, and ya dear, ye di court. I had the influence any judge. Say, one day assembly said, assume as every prosecutor will go to court. You provide your evidence, you produce your evidence. If at the end of the day, the evidence does not hold up, you have not committed any offense against the Constitution of Ghana.
lawyer better senti enchiremu no say netie dia na Adom kuma no kotu article 19 2C no a wo munim dia wo kan na wo makwa kotu sa article yi.
Oh yes, article 19 2C now mu kotu ye no. Eye ampa say eno na me say the article 19 C no ena ye frɛ no the principle of the presumption of innocence. Because the constitution nature say anybody who has been suspected or charged with a criminal offense should be presumed innocent until the person himself has admitted in court that they are guilty or that the prosecution has proved that the person has committed the offense. And then I have a presumption of innocence. The main part say until say the Nipa no beka kwajina court. Na ya panu through the process of prosecution. You cannot say that anything anybody says is preempting or prejudicing the presumption of innocence. Because who could do court na SSA or presume as innocent. And say menu to way ebia. Say me who anama to say where you be. Me ma bi mu dey make say oh why. And I she knew how be ya convince me say when ye. But I don't know yet who was in a quarter. And found say me man say my boo say why the why no. And on a bechere. A court of Enna, you be presumed as innocent at the start of the prosecution. So anything that happens before prosecution does not affect the presumption of innocence.
No.
So the other process, the other me boss no a due process. Let's just say from suspicion of having committed an offense to charging you and taking you before court and going through trial and going to conviction. That is the due process part. That's the part of due process. And if the Attorney General explains to that, I have done investigation and have seen that this person has taken this amount of money, I believe say a chrono. I don't say investigation. I don't say charge. I don't say go through the full process of trial at court. So, and insofar as whatever he says now does not affect the laid down steps that you must be taking to prove your innocence or your conviction, I don't see how we can say that that is media persecution and not media prosecution.
Oh, that's what that no brain. Yani lawyer Samuel Fanbeti and a church in Comofa. I don't come a woman as if you feel queer doer or diabo Attorney General.
Omeyi mrashebe dwafie piem panyine metre Speaker of Parliament Right Honorable Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagben. Wade atu edwa ese LGBTQ+ mra yasese wa adane direction no woman sign emfa emra mrashebedwam ebio na bra mrashebedwa alfa na etoso enwotwe no etwa mu no ba kono a womu ebu a yagitu mu a nke wosema mpanyi ede sabre no ede nensa ehyaase nenso wantimi amfa nensa anhyase no bra mrashebedwa etoso nwotwe no etwa mu no ene ni nyina akwakowu na saasemi ekofa engineer shoba mrashebedwafie bra mrashebedwafo no ehya asiase wo mo ebobo saasem no ne no ene dom kese wo mo ba no dani ede etu speaker nim se sa emra no LGBTQ mra ne de wo mo agye atum dada mrashebedwa na ye ho adwuma wie dada ye 8 parliament no edi hu hia se wo mo besan ede sa mra na aba beto mrashebedwa eto so enkuno yi enim biu eti wode sanse me tu dwa no ena Speaker of Parliament chese da bi woni ne nya adwene e wasa kwan ne so esanse dwumadi a 8 parliament na eba bedi ye no wo mo kwa esa dwumadi ni wom nyina ekọ na wo to aso akire mu no wo kire se sa LGBTQ emra no 8 parliament na agitu mu ya sa brema mpanyi dada na adodanko akufuado wo me de kwoto na pono so wo senko de ne nsa no ahyenso de ehya ase na beye mra people no wanye enna sane Ghana mamra eche no se ye gi mra bitumu saa na bepie mampanyi aso ye wo so de ne nsa hya ase na bibi nti mampanyin no entumi amfane sa anhya ase a amamra no ka sɛ mampanyin no wɔ kwan bi a ɛwɔ so wɔfa so no ɔsan de saa amra no ebepie mmra hyɛ badwafie na de kudinti a wantumi amfa ne nsa no ahyɛnsodeɛ anhyɛ so no wakyerɛ mu de akyerɛ mmra hyɛ badwa no na wei no sɛ deɛ teɛ no mampanyin dadaa no anyɛ ne saa ne sɛnti ɛn wɔkyerɛ sɛ 8 parliament na kogu a biribi a wɔn yɛ ebiene no akogu enti LGBTQ mmra no yɛnsan ɛmfa mmra bio yɛntie speaker.
To come sooner than later. Whole society is getting restless again, but I want to assure them that they know my passion in this matter, and I want to get it properly passed so that implementation becomes easier. There are a few things that our attention has been drawn to, which we work on together here, so that when we pass the bill, it's a bill that is accepted by all, and we will definitely obey the prescriptions of the bill.
Eni ya wuti ye Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Alban Suman na Kingsford Bagbin na nsemi hono yankwa homaso yene lead sponsor or dasa anti-LGBTQ bill ano san yasin South Mrashebedwene also for in John intim fojo yene no entwentwe enkomo also banya asomdwe kan wo awie
Akan so mame
yo yes wadom near Speaker of Parliament ekani minority money ya adwene sa ye ntino sa anti-LGBTQ emra no yesan abe introduce bill e wo Mrashebedwafie
mami we de mechian mechiatifo nyina na NDC4 de wo mu ye nyina no trese Ghana for no mpeso mu de adwen di agro ko mpeso mu de Ghana fa di agro pa ko pa se e bra no mu opposition no omu nyina de ko benkrum ka kasa ba ko e de tai sa bill yechi mo ye propaganda kura de go APP ye ni ayeye central right ye ni ayeye conservative party no e de propaganda go ye so ye ni give some so and name on maba mobile na mo me pass do here every day be no the NDC penny bika early part of the year President Mahama can say afi do ne kura hu nya ne fa curriculum and then put it actually also dan na no so no akra de ne government sponsored bill na bepa and no dan say majority leader omo NDC majority leader so say do ne kura hu nya bi na ya pass that ho into President Mahama fa ne sanko chapter and round so Speaker of Parliament so can be before. And to one can say no, and then one more opposition, one more can't send back. Now and then I want power, Ghana food na I go winning to a more endly stability one group. Number pass ama woman. One more casa no more ma assistant. And Prince any woman, you move the car will put a brand near party one power. And one is no more yeka. The air can is there. And a bit me up ya warriors is a mobile and this is a war bar, a Ubema, cooking so the big cotton and crusty, and once to say no. Yet, my kind, and my son so do my own boneno and the twins of so say no. Not yet the upper parliament. February near the coy. Yet the coy is to speak of parliament, editum, a year home to be internal processes, themselves for constitution move their fast, running orders move. And finding in them passing in the core gazette, and they be a better other people. And then a cobaya, other people no more free, and no run, Yanti wants them. Nobody even mentioned it, and none of Ghana for FPT said, why the queens are of building free other people. They ban send a coil free, so Yanti wants them. And it's a speaker, say bill, no, the beer and soon quite say better fun for us. The air can say, and you're saying the embassy be after for yet the papa. What you have to, I'm an about other people, and they are very much for 10 more money, other people, nearly for first reading. And you have seen the Aqua be a free one, the Diaba, Bill Nye, pass a yard, then is the 40, but the Kufado and sign the same bill, yes, we be free, maybe that. Yan, now on your high, and woman, and confuse you, and one turn it down, and you not person, and namely woman. The Baba walk ye Bampa Hobine, woman could you na enquire bill to I Mushay, near Casano, near Paco Passy. We will resist every attempt by this government to water down the bill. In the same shape and form now as yet. I had two many moon. One more famra and next Nayele Levia that was on the Cobasset. wo ba betitu na poso afiri mu dia and ebe ma Ghana fo nyina pepe say NDC for na da no mo de da mo politics e mo de bill no ye
asafu banye we de mimi sa o anya bia no sa bill no efa bi wo mu a ususu se enye enti no wo mo epese wo mu yi firi mu anase bia bibi wo ho a mpese wo mu yi firi mu nti a amasa apere ya kwakoba
bill no the woman bia di mu enti so be kan bra e pass you ya o de nyansi nkoto so wo mu makwan emia fanko ma president man in fan Saturday Assembly Court Supreme Court koya kopim December 18 answer Supreme Court be assembly Supreme Court the omukai any say emra Women Sexual Rights and Family Violence Bill katafan bia ni mo say the endimu katafan bia ni mo etitia ankranku bi fa hodi so katafan bia ni mo ebu yama mra ne so anase etia international treaty on a human right. Na emu krejene edimu FBI no as the ifrimu. Edu mu bia app who do sample no. Enti no bill la Supreme Court adia tum say entie bibia no. Ye ma kwa mu bi gwe bi ifrimu because certainly pan one no say bia or eba no emremu a onye higher than Supreme Court. Supreme Court is the highest judicial body or no and a church emremu. And this one more idea to say, a FBA, you are, then certainly, and answer a chair as a train on there. And then will be done off the castle, they on the crab bed, you are set a free film, now we are no free modia. There be that. A briar passes out the one, Obekaya, not a Democrat for and a one America, no mere president. Woman, a banner LGBT, some parties are woman Libra, woman, a two, and they. Yeah, well, President Trump, what a Republican Party, what no philosophy in ideology to say MPP, conservative. Also, so Samuel Maneso, or no buy a crown, one in USA crown, why you get a LBT, and then will be Babistro, say, and name IMF, and our bank. Then you're comfortable with a catastrophe, and could you no free month at the upper. Here you be a free move. The same bill I passed 2024. It is the same bill that Ghana for, yes, see effect. Yeah, what turn it down. Speaker of Parliament admitted not one farmer said other people so. Yeah, passing in the same form. Yes, the same the free move. Yeah, from Ghana for. Yeah, and then no be and Sako Kika to tune up to be free one. I just said, what did the Ghana for cratem? Once a wound in India Ghana for. Now the Ghana for in a diagro. A brass to say, I'm on your four. Yeah, you maybe Emma Ghana for and a man for Gidia or Moon, Ninjano, Enco. That's the opposition. Now can be different from now a month when you did the two about the mouth. Now what be or minus one. What 10 what that would done with the map, your kind, not a fair was a man wow support to you. A fair manning into you may be free one. But you are insulting the intelligence of Ghanaians. You move it here. We will fight for the people of Ghana. We will fight to protect our faith. We will fight to protect our traditions. The big dynamo is in Kente.
Yo, so banya area bedwase.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I was saying for since out my ship bedwane also for John Enti before John Ukroya eka wo modi animu asa anti LGBTQ+ bill no wo mode wo modi ho dwumatu ho anamo e wo mrahye bedwafie na yenko Supreme Court na yo yebeko Supreme Court actually na bremansa.
Apadeɛ ni adwarifo kuhudu a ɛwɔ ɔmayimu ɛna wɔmayɛkɔ abom afɛyie asrɛ aban sɛ wɔn sra aban pa sɛ America sika dollar no saa bɛ deɛ ɛyɛ o shake asɛ ɛpo asɔkye no anasɛ gramofon mu equalizer ɛnyina faako ɛkɔsra na aba fam ɛntuwe deɛ adesrɛdeɛ na ɔmo de to abayenim sɛ ɛnsesɛ yɛde sikasɛm ntotoyɛ sɛ aban ya ebetumi achi America dollar na gina wo pintin as a constable gina parade ase ana sɛ ebechi dollar na gina wo sɛ interchange no aban ye na sɛ aban tumi bua echi dollar na gina ho kan timi fa akosa akora ya gro no bra na wo yihimo sheki na gina fa akoa emfa so mienu ebebua ma wɔn mu di dwa titiri no wɔn kra nyama fra brotire eba no edwa wɔn mu di no ebeyeye ebetumpɔn ebekɔso titiri ne sɛ dollar na ba ne ma ne tumi gina baabi faako na ankɔsoro amafom aso bi a wayare ne sote na ne sote na no nya mojeduro bi anom na wɔyɛ kɛse na mmom ogina hɔ sɛ de wɔn pɛ no titiri awɔ port ne habosa ebeboa de etoso mienu sɛ obi wɔ ɔman mu anaasɛ ɔwɔ amanɔne a wahyɛ ada so sikani belebele a wɔpɛ beebi di ne sika na akɔhyɛ ɛde ayɛ adwuma mfa sɛ ɔbɛba so no nipa ne bɛnya ɔman mu gidie obɛnya Ghana mu ahotɔsoɔ sɛ wɔde ne sika ne fra amanɔne na yɛ dollars na ɔde bɛhyɛ adwuma bi mu wɔ ha ne sika anhyɛ na mmom obɛnya mfa sɛ wɔ so owura techiado ɛna yɛ communication director ɛde ma aboso kan spare part dealers association wɔne peace news ɛna kasaayɛ ɛbɔ aban naba so titiri ne wɔso mu nim sɛ ka fromoto anakode ni aman bi ɛne aduru kura wa mo de son ɔman Ghana yɛsika si di ne hwenem anaso mo sa no nso so mo ma ne dripo ahode a wonya ne nansen a dollar no to ano no so ato ɔne dollar na tie gina no wo mo bɔ aban aba so
Idea with switch up Mhano. I say a port on almost pegging and made ready for 6 months. CD performance is very, very important. A jina ye no, ni krabata na, Emma CD no big jinama economy no, a boomeno, a port ho, see a pegging and made ready for near one toy. New Canadian, no, ya one more free other from a no you near Mawaha, and no crack by Nemo, Omuni who port no, a great ready for, and to Sobera, don't any bar form, 10 cities, 5 months, when it was a car duty no bar form, could dollar bar form. And then I mentioned on the dollar in my dollar performer, not due to know a rubber form.
Ebio, or at the shadow, Abaman, yes, say. Where do I best company for parts of Muncho, Meninco, your pot, and your habos, the Ecoso. And yes, one to make a grand say, anyway. One more pot, any habos one. A boy, your chat was as will be near my bedroom the container. And a near from an ebedra, one eye, your chat was Untiano. Oberhena. Wo mu de bia ba be hyehyem se frinyi na sika no se 1 cedi na wo so otia enko wi ase na wo ne number ye 5 cedis ni akire wo se mpanifo ntwe omoni mehwe no mo se de omo ken ye nokre
Edwadini o tu kwan ba onu say month we die dollar rate ni senye de be ma me na wa tele wanse dan say obeba no na ekosoro obekọ na form oba na ekosoro Tuesday bi na review mu yesa na e ma dwadie ni nkosoro memu ha bra ye bre ni nyina yesa de no e ya na yesa nyema bo aban ye na afam de bebiri nso port ho no emwa edwadifo emwati memufo yesere o mbebiri o mu yo ma afam de pa na sidi na perform obi ani age first time mimi ya memu say ye do September October November December dollar tiamba from say we first time the send memu bi it no aban no perform ni mu port ho na ye problem port extortion e cost do fawebra na cost too much so so bia na no tumbi na oman no ye research oman yi
communication director Adema Aboso Kan Spare Part Dealers Association Techiado na yete ne nka no na enkomo yi Owura Akins Wachi Yadom. Wamu kra bend down boutique kotofa broni wewu force. Ebo omayimu no wamu nkabom kuo no. Oye executive member. Nenta udi yes my lord. Onse di nanotu nkomo yimu.
Possibly the Akan Frititini Akan Sanka no MPG say 6 months so 3 months so not at least one who said Busmin see dear ni mudie duty no a be mekaho and a sonti and wait me up plan ye said the beya ubi who can fast Sabusia be now called Yakurampa or who can fast or Becca Clotia or Kutia or Bosian until the you the Aqua Yunkum medium de seminary more so kind for any good phobium aircan and no dear Cabay the bar binum pegino that's a 3 months so 6 months so enyina hom ye hu se sei ne betua
na anwache na Owura Wachi Yadom aka yes my lord editor finance minister nim se obese ne pa Ghana agenda no aye reset no wo se e ma ne nye asema aye kan wo ya no keke na mum mpanifo emfa nya dwuma pa titru eba ne port ene habota wodo no mu a
Abemum Penimfo, and Titio, finance minister. Money incorporate and harbor pa because charges are almost chargy and charge you are. Why has a charges here Omoji and Fasobian so yeah, Jessica Catwaso, especially over the shipping charges. Shipping charges no Bobo maybe Breo what to say. The boarding container back port and harbor shipping charges probably to be 16,000 Ghana cedi. Chemistry, research no, the best of Abemum Penimfo, so man and Cobebia, Nessicabia, yeah, Sicabia who here and Sicabia Emma a bind what direct no. That's what we know Trichum. Chemistry say, said the in a good say, can be tin waspum. Now or mine said the or my chichi in about the tobacco force no. You never can boom never chichi or my Ghana. Now a yet da, the Magana for you now.
Nya tin kan one more cra broni we will bend down boutique. Force at the bow of my munkabom kuno, executive member. Akins Boachi Yadom, aka Yes My Lord. And yet in the Abdullah Dasman in a piece FM and some training. One in penny for a boncomy.
Na yanko Supreme Court way a lawyer for one more echicha aje abrantie edu boahe efa sikapudo 49 million cedis ya onche se afa nensase no one more ekodwane to Supreme Court se betumi anka judge awono enete yera edu boahe na asem no so a wodie no nka Supreme Court hwe na wo mama judge no enyi ne ho emfiri asem no emu na se wonto aso eni asem no na court abatu agu Philippa Atanga aba ahomaso Philippo
sister
my nchirimoy
yo ene kwabna edubo ahin na lawyer for asem omo de bedan Supreme Court enkan bi ma omo na judge owo high court Maitre John Eugene Nyantenyandu a odi edubo ahin ne yire Angela Jeboatin asem fa 49 million cedis akodi omo ho ayen say time na edubo ahin yen executive director man national signals bureau no afani tem no judge no ni ebi a o da ledi no omani nye ho enwo mo emra atem no ekoso no eno da nchen a omo tinkrata ebi a no mo pa fi kwadubofo no ho ama na abo mo emra du se omo be kan mo asem a ebebo mo mo aka mo asem no eno so omo ko bisa ya court na nje antumu ama kwadubofo na amfa sankrata na mo ento mo dwane aba betina abetwa Supreme Court say Supreme Court enhwe na ebe ya judge na odi asem no high court no yenyi ni mfi hono mo na no ena abedwafo enum tena ase a otemuafo a nedindi Avril Lovelace Johnson ena di atemuafo enum nenim a ye ka asem no oru atachia esore ye e di asem no osore ye a oka na asem nyina ye se yenti a wedwane ato Supreme Court ne se judge ni ye bi omani nye ho ena nkrata asem bi nso a omodi tu judge ni nyina judge na abo egu no aban lawyer pinya be di echiwe Dr. Justice Shemsai asori ka say sanka ta na asem na oru atachia ka ena fine kosi judge ni nyina ni na ya enti omeja ni nyina ma Supreme Court no omo no boka enti ase be ye ejumenti Supreme Court ni nkasa Supreme Court ni we no nyina adwin ko be nkom say asem na oru atachia dia ba be dan Supreme Court no eni nyina so omo emrafo no kan say it lacks merit eno dan chen omo say meet threshold let's say answer na court be kase otimuafo bi ne ye o yenyi ni free so ana say ni ye bi a order na die wa atem no en fa ne kwan mu yenyi ni free no e wo say ye kika ni oma bi bom na san ni oma ni nyina no oru atachi omo ka so mo do betu court ni no ye hu san ni oma nti meet threshold ni nyina ka ho e no mo bo no tofa e ka say ta asem ni nyina so nti omo abo egu enti sa ma ide e china nyame ya adoma na chese oru a edubu ahin obekwa ko fesi judge na ewo eye high court na semye no aso ni ewie ne ni oru atachi a ona otwitwa agi oru a edubu ahin atwetwe nkomo e na o say in fact ene ni Supreme Court aye no why very very disappointed but emra na akasa e na omo no mo final thing nti so mo akasa omo agi ato enti sa ma ide ni akodu no enti e china nyame ya adoma edubu ahin ebekwa koshi otimuafo no ewo high court na semye no ato isan say na semye no kwa samre no adansefo gina adaka emu a omo kasa kwa edubofo na adansefo egina adaka emu a omo kasa nti echina ye beti bia nso yebeboaboa no na ye de abetuja
mo ene adwuma yen sentwe ne Philip Atanga eno na yemohwi na yenkopie mo National Service Authority sabre de wo mo ede 2025-2026 service year no wo mo ebe posti wo mo no nipa 85,159 and wo mo wiwie suapon ahodo a ye do mo akokoko aban nwuma ahodo mu se wo mo nko na wo mo koye wo mo National Service wo ho enam so ma ebedwako na asadwumako no ede krata eba bontia wo me ditu dwache mu se we any nipa asesi wo ma wie wo ho adwuma ya che se wo mo do mo akomia hodo so wo mo konkosom omeyi ebinum akamu ya wo muguso a tu wo ho anamo anase wo mo eye wo ho ade na wo matimi ede wo mo so akona ye kwa homa so na ye ne Deputy Director General in charge of Finance and Administration Honorable Fusaini Donko ye ne no ede enkomo Honorable Fusaini ewie ye mo ahaba Peace FM kasebo iso yo say nipa 85,159 no da ben ankasa no mo hye wo madwuma se wo service na se
oh and na me no ka say dia ma me ni kan chia watiefo and na ya me no ka say why ya post to be I indicate say call baby ti say Peace FM no dia say odi kan ya na say odi okrata na dia friend appointment letter no odi be call original office ne be kira say Peace FM ewo ya fa say baby amombo ye ayawa so central call ayawa so central district office na call report here ho na obey your validation na district office na actual bread national say mini aba me no ka say wa ba be reporting to wo be say wadwuma o National Service as o Peace FM ni amawo baby obo continue wo be acceptance letter no then now we process you say the be ya obetimi anya o de ben wa allowance no bibia nti unya call ho na we validation na no obetimi start adwuma say wo baby ti wo ho ana say oti area ho no kra na immediately you can start working. This set office niya validate wa the Akan say obeba Peace FM now do kata bro mo say me na me be service wa ha na Peace FM a tro be bia obey your service
na just say unko district office ho no monko ye validation na untimi nsha wo service na say
they have to validate you and accept you into our system.
Oh okay
it's one code ya na just say ya post to ba one report and no you be dealing to every system so one report.
Okay. Mokrata mo de ba bonte na mo ka se enipa bi ho no mo a wo mo data ne ho nkro ne ba ene ade no problems na nkasa ye de wo mo amunya posti wo mo no.
Okay, me never say no cry woman say nyama bi aye no na no bi na ho asotwen ban ne and I say dead din ne. Okay, I said 2020 elections, before the 2020 elections, registration na ye no. Some brand name na ye ni amane branch in Dugwana secondary school. And most of them were around the ages of 15, 16, 17. But Dugwana beji Ghana kada omo di 18 years. Uji Ghana card now yes to di 18 years no. Na ni refi say oko chro wasi no o chro 15 years, 16 years and now 17 years wo wasi a certificate no so. Sadia no so ne call university or call until 4 years after when we university say no. Your concept system na to say for no. So would they say what school room any day say what Ghana card no so match here new system we need the own my own to us. Oba block you. Say corner correction no. Because on no the okuta no it say when 15 years. Eba ne say na we are o dey training in there 18 years. Enjoy my own to us. So the new system now is weeding out a lot of them. And a man do na ka epronetia o ntimi wurem. Until some boko swear affidavit, akoye gazetting, akoje na NIA card, another Ghana card for fra, and need the free school no ban be penal, another school no be correction no. You can't go through the system. And as it is, National Service in correction no. This all the co school no next school na correction because it say no go to 17 no. You embassy edi and sabeka class list ni bium. The school need to be brain and the adjuma.
Enti enkosi se de woka process won ba kwaso affidavit akọ gazette ne ho nkọ ne ba ama wo manya new Ghana card no mo posti wo mo ko ba bia enye yi.
because we can't, without that, you can't generate the NSS number for you. You want me NSS number until you conclude the system. One complete process now, want me NSS number, the big naso, and your process will be there.
Wow. Eti abase bia mo posti obi e de ne ko baabi wokita genuine reasons bia ne health anase bia disability issue ana baabi a wo no problem bia mutimu se genuine opportunity ana kwanya bi wo ho se mo betumi asesa no ama no.
And only the some no ka say there was cases like that ababa konsebi ninai Bakuni, I can say within them. Every disability person be put outside the area of your friend saying abode and I say habitation. Okay. And new nursing mothers and so you put outside their homes.
Oh, okay.
And those are the two categories that they are inadvertently were indicated. Because you feel from na baby so we a disabled person. The only way you will put a disabled person to a place a year far away from video channel because we're indicated.
Okay.
And now said new nursing mother were indicated say or your nursing mother if you're about that anonymous to uncut or your nursing mother. But you put the evidence there. The reverse amount. Those are the only categories that you between reverse.
Oh, okay.
They can reverse in the hobby.
Wow. The September 2024-2025. One more movie na anu ya fe na mo fa free no. Yes, o mala once in September de na Akan. Eno da be na mutu ama wo mo.
Oh, Akan ba ko pamini aba. Di mi kemu 4 months. Ye ba ya yere ye fu. We 1 month pena kanuka ya kase ene ya kwa control asho se obetia.
Oh, okay.
We short ba endrich na ne no manzaka.
Okay.
Ba be kwa ya side TNT kure kan wa mo.
Wow. Updates na ne
ya de mon prayer kaka.
My idea ye bo mo abaso. Okay. Onabu say ni ya das ya wie. Okay. I was for Deputy Director General in charge of Finance and Administration our National Service Authority Fusaini Donko and out no ebo enkomoi. Uti Kasebo Peace 104.3. Ya home swaba. Zani atos.
Peace FM.
Since yesterday, Jumani move big. Contracts no so cost so big. If you have me fear see the DPS pipes, a bird Jumano. No complaints, no excuses. Smiles and kwa. Anti-contractors, plumbers, agency for any beer. We see die. DPS pipes, a connected better. No leakages. A sign chapa. So PVC pipes, HDPE pipes, PPR pipes, DPSO. And Sansu your correct my project. Beer. Fresh ACR 0543-662-727. Pomechina Kwan was Sprintex Road, Coca-Cola Chilewa. DPS pipes connecting you to life.
So wakoma ho show and I bought peri the Bronican hard burn one. At the end of the say, that's how yams were Tim Swe.
Weber packing a farmer, Martin's liver salt, Chakway and Tem, as she and Shagu glass more at a Martin's liver salt, no back one, no dear goom.
Uber say, who a glass in the moon. Now one no. Martin's liver salt, you want orange flavor, and a bacosia plain.
One more or Hobato, Nemum Edina no, now home to war, who doctor.
The luckiest everywhere, for everyone.
Day. Maintain kakeko. Miniman kasa. If you say the luckiest season 3 Asayaba.
Afi mami chew a kwanya obefa so nye o ticket but star 712 hash na di ehihye no so to ticket ana se ko internet no so na bo theluckiestafrica.com se bia me community tickets no so na you lucky number
ubetumi so ama system na eyibi amount share ahia wo pese wutia every 1 Ghana cedi posi 5,000 Ghana cedi Wobetumi mpo ato tickets no ama obi foforo. Ye obi hero. Wopese wutia enye den kra. Sa wo Ghana, for mobile money tia. Na sa wo amanone dia, for bank card tia.
Ticket bako ebo sika no ho empay ahanum 500 times. We a massa ye pay. There will community ni benyanso. Betimi aye emoho edu 10 times.
Inti yen kambom na yen lucky. Na lucky baby. Shawo hoso enye ma wona wondi infiedu watching. Luckiest jumedie yi enele imrata chire wo Caritas lottery platform no so.
Onya se wo pese current no flow. Na lights ni sisu saadia. Enkoto cheap wires biao.
We here bribia ye papa obetumi do ho atoso. Enunti na Ghana for tropical cable atumono. A free high voltage cables, equity construction so mining, real estate and ye fie mo. Tropical cable and ye number 1 choice.
Me say Tropical Cable, ye 100% Ghanaian owned cable manufacturer. Ye na ye di kan ye flame retardant low smoke cables. Ewo Ghana ha.
Say ye kase flame retardant low smoke cable a say Tropical cables no. And ye easy say jabetum. Ghana Standard Authority as certified Tropical Cable, Energy Commission, any electricians and contractors in Africa. So I endorse Tropical Cable.
Tropical Cable.
Top up preco.
When you're going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury Alogris paint. No be any painting be paint.
The luxury acrylic paint.
Paint me champion. When you're going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury Alogris paint. No be any painting be paint.
The luxury acrylic paint.
Paint me champion. When you're going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury Alogris paint. No be any painting be paint.
The luxury acrylic paint.
Paint me champion. When you're going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury Alogris paint. No be any painting be paint.
The luxury acrylic paint.
Paint me champion.
Peace FM.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knob.
Ashafoni etiefo ewienso so yadase mada je no mobre a munyam ye de donhwere ba ko na etire semanso yi de Ghana nsemo ye nsaka no edoni bremu ebremu every Peace 104.3 FM akenkanfo eyemme ohene nana kwame ammo ena
Mame biama kwafo.
MTN ye de asedan ma no se. Wam ye hu ekwanfofra ye use mobile phone wa bra chip anase mu nhyem. Asase wo abrochire kro bebre so. Ghana de oba MTN ko a ena sa mobile phone using ya krofo frɛ no miracle yi. MTN ko na ye bie. Se mobile phone kutawa sim ana chip nhyem. Enso tumi de ye bibia ma ye yie. Your friend is some and are seamless. What is Uncle for? Can I no correct? Or download my MTN app and I will call MTN. Young Cromata be a noa, the center be a noa, a bay at their mouth. This was chocolate drink. One yes, so she. Paddy, I didn't be a count spring room, your bad. But you could answer their second more to studio botswa. Correct.
Nane. One of these way in the Bayra to Tona.
Papa is not a cocoa.
Come up, Papa.
This way, chocolate drink the Bayra Yatoto.
The Camichero.
Hey,
Quay cake.
Me try.
Never damas.
Mate. But why? Then I just fridge man, I just fridge.
Say, we say the chilled one.
Chilled one, and
so she no and anymore. So now the ice cubes are goom. What I say?
And me bow. The actual or the baby by Renaya. By Renaya, and I try. Some are maybe to
better for was that,
sir.
The cabia.
By a new betucha.
I come by money to chat.
We afternoon menu.
Snack.
BM's menu, and I do a dema ye by Rayatoton. Any this way chocolate drink. Dear, you know, actually, no. Try, not send me message. Me answer me try power candy. nti saa ne ɛbɛyɛ no yɛadam asɛ ma mu no tie away bus.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knob.